You are 7 years old. Your father hands you to a man you have never met. He is a baron. He is your new master. You do not cry. Noble children do not cry. You are a page now. You spend your days cleaning mud off dogs. You carry heavy silver platters of salted venison. You stand behind the baron's chair for 6 hours without speaking. Your legs ache, your back stiffens. If you fidget, the master of ceremonies hits you with a willow switch. You learn the grammar of violence. You learn how to hold a hunt. You learn how to carve a pheasant. You learn that your life is a line of credit. Your father is paying for your placement in this household. The horses, the armor, the servants, the training, it costs the equivalent of a modern fighter jet. You are not a person. You are an asset under development. You are 14. You are a squire. The period of cleaning dogs is over. Now, you clean steel. You spend 4 hours a day with a bucket of sand and a piece of vinegar-soaked leather. You scrub the rust off the baron's mail shirt. The links bite into your fingers. Your cuticles bleed. If a single speck of orange remains, you skip dinner. You begin the physical conditioning. You do not lift weights. You wear a 30-pound padded gambeson and run uphill. You wear it while you sleep to get used to the weight. You practice the couching technique. You tuck a 12-foot pole under your arm and charge a wooden post. The impact vibrates through your collarbone. It chips your teeth. Sometimes the lance shatters. Wood splinters drive into your eyes. Your shins are a map of permanent purple bruises. You learn to ride a destrier. This is not a pony. This is a 1,500-pound stallion bred for aggression. It is trained to kick men in the face. It is trained to bite shoulders. You must control this monster with your knees because your hands are busy with a shield. You fall common. You break your wrist. You break your nose. The surgeon sets your bone without tea or honey. He tells you to get back on the horse. There is no off switch. There is no weekend. You are a weapon in a sheath of flesh. You are 21. The ceremony is short. A blow to the neck with a flat palm. The collie. It is the last time you will ever be struck without being expected to strike back. You are a knight. You are also broke. To be a knight of the lowest tier, a bachelor, you need equipment. You need the hauberk. 30,000 hand-riveted iron rings. You need the great helm. You need the sword, the mace, the dagger. You need 3 horses, the destrier for battle, the palfrey for riding, the sumpter for your gear. You need at least 2 servants to keep you functional. You don't own land yet. You live on a stipend from your lord. It doesn't cover the maintenance. Your armor rusts in the damp English air. Your horse develops a hoof abscess. The local moneylender is a man you know well. You sign away your future inheritance for a new pair of gauntlets. You are a high-status pauper. You look like a god in the sunlight. You haven't eaten a full meal in 3 days because your horse needs grain. More than you do. You are 21. Your father has paid the fees. He has provided the horses. He has purchased the armor. This equipment costs as much as a small village. You spend the night before the ceremony in a chapel. You are alone. You do not sleep. You do not eat. You wear a white tunic to symbolize purity. The silence is heavy. The candles flicker against the cold stone. You think about the vows you promised to protect the weak. You promised to defend the church. You know these are lies. You are being sworn into a landed elite whose wealth comes from the labor of starving peasants. In the morning, the Lord strikes you across the neck with his hand. It is the last blow you will ever receive without returning it. You are a knight. You have no money. You have no land. You have a horse, a sword, and a massive debt to your father. You are now a professional in the business of force. The king calls for a levy. You ride for 3 weeks. The rain does not stop. Your leather boots rot on your feet. Your wool hose is permanently sodden with mud. You do not sleep in a castle. You sleep in a canvas tent that leaks. The camp smells of 10,000 men and no toilets. Dysentery is more dangerous than an arrow. You watch your friends waste away in 3 days. They shiver in their own filth until their hearts stop. You spend your days burning haystacks. You are not fighting other knights. You are ordered to destroy the enemy's tax base. You ride into a village. You burn the granary. You kill the cattle. You watch a woman scream as you kick over her cooking pot. The objective is starvation. The objective is economic ruin. This is chivalry. It is a slow, methodical grind against people who cannot fight back. You are bored. You are wet. You are hungry. You wait for a battle that might never come. The enemy army finds you. You are at Agincourt, or Crécy, or Poitiers. The terrain is a nightmare. It rained all night. The field is a soup of knee-deep clay and horse urine. You are ordered to charge. You lower your visor. Your world shrinks to a 2-inch slit. You can't see your feet. You can't see the man to your left. You hear the muffled roar of your own breathing. The horses scream as the arrows start falling. These are longbow arrows. Some bounce off your breastplate with a sound like a hammer hitting an anvil. Some find the gaps. You see the knight next to you take a bodkin point through the eye slit. He doesn't fall. He is jammed into the formation. He stays upright, dead in the saddle, spraying blood onto your sleeve. Then comes the impact. 2 tons of horse and steel collide with the enemy line. It isn't a movie. There is no grace. It is a car crash. Your horse trips over a pile of corpses. You go down. The weight of your armor pins you in the mud. The suction of the clay holds you. A peasant with a misericord, a thin stabbing dagger, jumps on your chest. He doesn't want to kill you yet. He wants to see if you're worth a ransom. If you aren't, he will slide the blade through your armpit or your neck. You lie there, staring at the gray sky through a metal cage. You realize you are going to drown in 6 inches of mud. You survive. Your family pays the ransom. Like, you go home, but you are not the person who left. Your joints are ruined. Osteoarthritis has set in from years of carrying 60 pounds on your spine. Your knees click when you walk. Your shoulder was popped by a mace and never reset correctly. You can't lift your right arm above your head. You have trench foot from the marshes in Flanders. 2 of your toes are black and eventually fall off into your socks. You have the night tremors. Every time a door slams, you reach for a sword that isn't there. The faces of the villagers you burned appear when you close your eyes. You have spent 20 years becoming the most sophisticated killing machine in history. Now, the world is changing. You hear talk of a new substance from the east, nitrate, sulfur, charcoal. They call it gunpowder. The king says a peasant with 2 weeks of training can now kill a knight from 50 yards. Your armor can't stop it. Your years of training mean nothing. Like, your $50,000 investment is obsolete. You are a relic. You are 35 years old. You are an old man. You sit in a cold stone hall. The rain leaks through the roof. You look at your hands. They are scarred, arthritic, and shaking. You were the elite. You were the pinnacle of your civilization. You gave your childhood, your body, and your soul to the gear. And in the end, you were just a very expensive target. You are led away in chains. You are stripped of your armor. The air hits your sweaty skin and you shiver violently. You are kept in a damp room in a foreign tower. You wait for 6 months. Your father has to sell the livestock. He has to mortgage the back pasture. He has to squeeze the peasants for every copper they have. The ransom is paid. You are released. You go home to a ruined estate. The fields are fallow. Your father is dead. You have a permanent limp from the mace blow. Your collarbone healed crooked. Every time the weather turns cold, your shoulder screams. You are 40. In the medieval world, you are an old man. Your joints are filled with arthritis from decades of carrying 60 pounds of steel. Your nose has been broken 3 times. You have a map of scars across your chest and thighs. The young squires look at you with reverence. They see the gold spurs. They see the silk surcoat. They do not see the chronic pain. They do not see the nightmares. You dream of the village you burned. You dream of the sound the man made when your lance shattered his ribcage. You have spent your life as a tool of the state. You have spent your life as a professional bully. You have no skills other than killing. You cannot farm. You cannot trade. You wait for the next war so you can feel relevant again. You wait for a quick death so you don't have to die in a bed.